What if you've been eating sugar all day without knowing? What if healthy food isn't actually healthy? And what if the truth was hidden from you on purpose? In 1960s, in America, the sugar industry paid scientists to lie, and for decades, the whole world believed it. But what they did is still affecting what you eat every single day. In the 1960s, studies started linking sugar to heart disease. That was a huge problem for the sugar industry. So instead of proving sugar was safe, they changed the narrative.
They paid Harvard researchers $6,500, around $50,000 today, to publish a scientific review. They didn't just fund it, they influenced what studies were included and what was ignored. The paper was published in 1967 in the New England Journal of Medicine without revealing the industry's involvement. And the conclusion was simple. Fat is the problem, not sugar. From that moment, the world started avoiding fat and consuming more sugar without even realizing it. But here's what makes this even worse. The industry already knew that if people reduced fat, sugar consumption would increase by more than 1/3. And that's exactly what happened. So while people thought they were eating healthier, they were actually eating more sugar than ever. And the scariest part? You're probably still eating it every single day without even knowing. So today, I'm going to show you how sugar is hiding in your food without you even noticing. So where is sugar actually hiding? It's not just in desserts, it's in foods you would never expect. Bread, yogurt, sauces, even so-called healthy snacks. But here's the trick. Most of the time, it's not even called sugar. It shows up under different names. Glucose, fructose, corn syrup, maltose, dextrose. Different names, same effect. So you could be eating sugar all day without realizing it. Let's take something simple, a flavored yogurt. You think it's healthy, high protein, good for you. But 1 cup can have over 15 grams of added sugar. That's more than a chocolate bar. And it doesn't stop there. Breakfast cereals, marketed as fit or natural. Some of them contain more than 20 grams of sugar per serving. And most people don't even notice because it's hidden behind words like whole grain or low fat. And that's the key. When fat was removed, sugar was added to keep the taste. So low fat often means high sugar. And your brain? It doesn't treat sugar like normal food. It triggers reward systems, dopamine spikes, the same pattern seen in addictive behaviors, which makes you want more and more and more. So it's not just about willpower, it's about how your brain is wired to respond. And that's exactly why it's so hard to stop. But here's the good news. Once you know where to look, everything changes. Start reading labels. If sugar is one of the first ingredients, that's a red flag. If you see multiple types of sugar in one product, that's another trick. And most importantly, don't trust the front of the package. Always check the back, because the truth is rarely written on the front. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. And maybe that's the most dangerous part. Not just the sugar itself, but how invisible it is. When food labels became mandatory, companies couldn't hide sugar anymore, so they changed the name. Instead of writing one word, sugar, they started using dozens: glucose, fructose, sucrose, dextrose, maltose, lactose, corn syrup, high fructose corn syrup, cane sugar, brown sugar, raw sugar, invert sugar, molasses, honey, agave syrup, rice syrup, barley malt, fruit juice concentrate. Different names, same thing. And here's the trick. Ingredients on food labels are listed by quantity. So instead of putting sugar at the top, they split it into smaller parts. A little glucose, a little fructose, a little syrup. So none of them appears first. And you think there's not that much sugar. But there is, because when you add them all together, it's still sugar. This isn't a mistake, it's a strategy. Because if it just said sugar at the top, you wouldn't buy it. So next time you pick up a product, don't just look for the word sugar, look for its many names, because the truth is rarely written in just one word. Now, here is the question. Have you ever checked the ingredients and realized sugar is listed under different names? Tell me how many you found. If this helped you, don't forget to like and subscribe to see the next video about how sugar is harmful. All sources are listed in the description below. I'll see you in the next one.